Hi guys, Sweety Pie here. Welcome back to the channel. Hi, if you've never been here before, hi, my name's Sweety Pie, aka Melissa, and today we're actually going to do the very first 2021 monthly haul, and I'm gonna show you all the stuff that I bought in January. And honestly, I'm really surprised because there is no eyeshadow. There are two little palettes that I actually are pretty low down on the list of things that I like. So we're gonna go from the first of the month till now and talk about some of the stuff that I've got. And yeah, if you're interested in that, make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe. If you're not subscribed already, I don't know why you're not subscribed already. It's an awesome channel. Come with me, come, share this beauty space with me. I love new subscribers and I love you guys so much. Anyway, let's get into this video because there's a crap ton of stuff, a lot of face stuff, so much face stuff. Oh my gosh, and 90% drugstore. I seriously, actually, no, it's 100% drugstore. I did not get a single high-end product this whole month. That's gonna change, but let's get into this guys. Video. So if I can find my book, oh, here you are. We'll go by what I bought first, and obviously the stuff that I bought first I have a little more experience with, so I'm going to be able to tell you a little bit more about the product than I will some of the stuff that I literally bought today and used. I did this look today with all Physicians Formula products, and I did film it, so if that's up on my channel already, I will put it down below, and if it's not, stay tuned. Alright, so first things first, we have a couple things that I got at my Rexall at the beginning of the month. I'm just trying to get them all together here. And alright, so one little haul here for the beginning of the month. I feel like I've got some shine coming in on my face. I don't know if that's blinding me or you or just me. I'm not sure. But regardless, Melissa, put some of this stuff down. The first thing I ended up getting was an Equate eyeliner pen. This is so nice, but it's still not quite thin enough. I really need a thinner one. I want the thinnest. Somebody show me a really thin eyeliner brush because I want to buy 3 of them. I have been trying to get into more winged liner, but I need a super thin brush because the ones I have are just way too thick and fat, and the angled brush is hard to use for me. I have never been great with eyeliner. I don't wear black eyeliner ever really, but I have wanted to get a little bit more accompanied to it so that maybe I could try doing it on someone else. I don't know. Anyway, so there was that. Also, I got the Black Radiance face palette, which is a new, a brand that's new to my Rexall. They didn't have this one the first time I looked at the stand, but the next time I went back, they actually did, and it looks like this. Now, the only problem I have with this is that it's a little bit on the warm side, which is just it's winter right now. So all these warm bronzers just look a little funky because nobody's getting sun right now. So as much as the powders themselves work really nicely, and I think if it was summer and I was nice and bronzy from being outside and whatnot, this would be beautiful. The highlighter, it's a little dark for my skin tone, but it's super pretty. It's not majorly blinding. It's just got a pretty sheen to it, but as you can see, it is darker than my skin tone. In the summer. This is going to be more summer based, but the powders worked really nicely and they blended really pretty on the skin. It's just not something I am reaching for a lot right now. A lot of my bronzers I've noticed have been very warm on me and it just looks a little funny. Anyway, the only eyeshadow product that I have this month, I think, besides I do have an eyeliner, is these are the Revlon Fierce, right? Yes, these are the Revlon So Fierce eyeshadow quads. The Big Bang is this one. And it looks like that. And these, they're just okay. The eyeshadows, although look so cool in the pans, are shimmers at best. These are not super high shine metallics. I found, especially with this one, the Big Bang, they're just shimmers. This one, the clapback, is a little bit more like metallic side. That blue and the lavender are very, very metallic. And I did like a blue smoky eye with this that was so pretty in a video that I will link down below. I like them, but I am into like high impact shimmers. Like even today I was using some of those Physicians Formula palettes, and I was just like, these shimmers just aren't enough for me. They're just not enough for me. Anyway, it's not a bad purchase. It's just not my favorite purchase by any means. Next we have this little e.l.f. eyeliner. Now this is in the shade Shimmering Gold, and I remember this came out with like a collection, and to be honest, I'm gonna swatch this for you. This takes far too long to build up, like far too long. This is the swatch I have, and I know it looks sparkly and pretty, but it's so just nothingness really. And I found that the more I tried to build it, the chunkier it looked. So not my favorite, but I think I paid $2 for this. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. And I used to have one of these that was really, really, really nice. It was a iridescent green one. That one was so pretty. I don't know if they sell that one still. All right, we have this. This is the Revlon Color Stay Light Cover Foundation. Now I'm gonna do a video because I literally have 4 new drugstore foundations. So I really need to do a full video on all of these, but let's just go over these really, really quickly. This one, super, super light coverage, and I accidentally got a shade that's too light for me, so the finish on it just kind of isn't right for me because it's so light. I feel bad because I feel like once I do a review, I'm gonna have to tint this somehow with something else because the tint of it just makes me dislike the finish. And I think if I had one that was a little bit on the darker side, it would be a little different. Anyway, so that's for that one. Then let's just quickly go through these foundations. I also picked up, and I'm so excited for this one. This is the Essence Pretty Natural Hydrating Foundation. I've worn this about twice. This is a definite light coverage foundation. Of course, you would figure that's what Essence would bring out because that's like the easiest thing to create. A high coverage foundation would be very hard to create, even though they say natural coverage. Natural coverage means light to none coverage. I have like the finish of this though, and like I have been putting concealer on and then putting this over top and been really liking it. So stay tuned for that. Next one, okay, I'm a full coverage foundation bee. I have found that I actually enjoy that pretty kind of like canceled out look on my face. Even if it's a little bit heavy and kind of sinks into my wrinkles a little bit, I can, you know, look past that because my skin looks so even. And with these two, they are definitely on the more higher coverage side. This one is the Catrice True Skin Hydrating Foundation. I've been liking this one. And then this one is the, I just got this today and I just used it today. This is the Butter Believe It Foundation and Concealer. I'm gonna just tell you now, this is not a concealer. End of story. Okay, let's go into some primers because I got several of them, my lord. Okay, I did pick up the NYX The Marshmallow Primer. It's like a moisturizing primer. It smells like synthetic marshmallows, but it's not too overpowering. I've been kind of liking it. I don't know how great it is for your skin, but it is really nice. And it does seem to like kind of fill in the pores a little bit, you know, kind of smooth it out a little bit. This one, okay, so illuminating primers. Not a whole ton of my favorite kinds of primers are illuminating primers, but I did purchase 2 of them because they were new and I wanted to try one of the Milani primers out. But I have so many smoothing primers, there's just no point in me buying another smoothing primer. So I ended up buying their Bright Side Illuminating Primer. This is like a lotion. It has tiny little, you know, it's not glitter, it's like shimmer, kind of like a body lotion would have kind of thing. And although I don't really see that, it is super moisturizing and it is really nice on the skin. So I haven't actually been enjoying that. I don't really know how good it is for your skin, but the next one, this I'm still on the fence about. I don't know. This is an interesting product. This is the Revolution Glass Skin Primer Ultimate Dewy Finish. So when you use this, it feels like a thick oil. And when you put your foundation over top of it, although I actually didn't see too much bunching or cracking like during the day, especially because this is so oily, it is literally just a clear primer. It's just clear. I kind of really like this like the look of your skin, but the only thing is that like inevitably I myself cannot keep my skin looking like that because I'm going to crease. I'm going to get really creased up here. I'm going to get creasy here. I'm going to get creasy here. So I have to end up setting it. And once you set it, it's over. It looks matte. So, you know, if you don't have a ton of wrinkles and you want to look really dewy and beautiful, this is beautiful. I just don't know how long your makeup's gonna last. Like, my makeup didn't have a lot of problems, but I did powder it. Like every time, I loved the finish of my skin, but I knew that I could not just leave it alone. So anyway, I did end up powdering it and it does stay just fine that way, but that's not really testing the true premise of this primer. Anyway, I have to go pull out some memory from my memory card, so I will be back. I have quite a few other products to go, so let's go. Okay, guys, so after a minute, that actually took a minute. It's so sunny and pretty out today, and it's actually kind of melting a little bit, so that's kind of nice. But let's get into the rest of the products for January, and in no particular order, and honestly, I'm just trying to kind of go from the beginning of the month to the end. Okay, so I went searching for these in my shoppers, all of my shoppers, and I found them. These are the NYX Shine Loud lipsticks, and yes, they are as good as they say. They literally are a liquid lipstick that you put a gloss over top of that is completely transfer proof, that doesn't, I'm like getting all excited, that does not change the lipstick underneath. It doesn't, you know with the CoverGirl ones, how it kind of broke the lipstick down a little bit and made it non-kiss proof? These don't do that. It's insane and they're so pretty. They have a bunch of shades. The only downside is that when I got mine, the only thing that had the shade on it, I think, was the outer packaging. Who the frick does that? So now I have three. I have like 3 of the more nude colors. This one's a little bit more on the red side. It's kind of like a muted brick red, but I don't know the shades, so I'm gonna have to literally go and look up the bloody shades if I want to. I don't know if I want to or not though. But yeah, these are so good. These are a good lip product, and I actually recommend those if you are looking for a solid lipstick or a liquid lip that you could wear underneath your mask. I've worn those underneath my mask several times, and the gloss wears down pretty quickly, and then what you're And then what you're left with is like this really pretty semi-satiny lip that when you go to touch it, it doesn't come off. Just the gloss comes off, which who cares? Like, you're not gonna see the gloss. And I didn't notice like any grossness on my mask other than my foundation that's all over my face every day. But yeah, continuing, because we've got quite a few products to get through. I also picked up the Rimmel Highlight. This is pretty. This one is in Stardust. I have like no Rimmel products, but this is really quite pretty. It's a standard champagne highlighter, but their like formula is like a buttery, soft texture. It's really nice. Like, look at that. It's quite pretty. So it, of course it does not like you are still going to see your texture with that and everything, but I still think it's a very pretty highlighter. Okay, something to just touch on really quickly. I was so like distraught looking for this Physicians Formula palette for like the last month that I on a whim bought, it was a set from Quo. It came with some stars. This is a face and body glitter. Literally, this is just a gold glitter suspended in a little bit of like, not oil, something else. And honestly, this is actually, like, I'm gonna use this on my body. This is actually quite pretty. But yeah, regardless, I actually bought it because it had these cute little stamps in it. One is a star, one is a heart. I will see, and that's the only problem I had with these, is that sometimes if you don't stamp down hard enough, you don't get, see, a star and a heart, and then the other side is a liquid liner. I haven't actually used this in, like, as an all-day liner yet, so I don't really know if it would hold up, but the stars were really cute. I don't know if you can even get that anymore. Maybe it might be on sale in your shoppers, but let's keep moving on. Two NYX brow products I just got were the brow glue. Ah! Yeah, I'm not getting that. I got the brow glue. I haven't really liked it. It's made my like brows a little crunchy. I was talking about it on Instagram how it's just like, oh, I don't like when I can feel my brows, kind of like weird. I don't know. I haven't loved it too much. I'm gonna try and use a little less of it and I really want to get those like laminated brows. I know I am not gonna like them, but I want to try anyway. And I also ended up purchasing, this is beautiful. Okay, this is the Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen. This is by far the tiniest little tip I have ever seen. The only thing is you are going to remember to store this downward. Do not store it up like this, because you're going to go and use it and you're going to be like, this was a waste of my money. The ink is in there. It's very good. It's just opaque enough, you know, to get those lines, but it's not too opaque where it looks like you're taking a liquid liner to your brows. There's some little swatches there. I've been loving this. I've used it literally every day since I've gotten it, which is sad because I do have the Anastasia one, which I have to use. Oh, but I love that one. That one works really well. Another thing that I got to try was the e.l.f. Poreless the Poreless Face Primer. I remember maybe having this when I was really young. This is a standard silicone primer, and it wasn't actually very expensive. I can't remember. It came in like one of those holiday kits, and I also purchased, I had a holiday kit that had the Holy Hydration Face Cream in it. Well, now my shoppers is actually getting an e.l.f. stand. They have a few e.l.f. products in the store. I went and I purchased the big size of this Holy Hydration face cream. Such a good face cream. It's like really thick. I like it. It makes my skin feel really nice. I hope that there's no dimethicone in it. I didn't really check the box, to be perfectly honest, because it's not all that good for your skin, but I do normally use it in the morning anyway. And then I haven't even gotten into this. Come on, get at you. And how cute is this? I literally thought this was a smudge of makeup on here. It's a little fish. Like, e.l.f. is getting big. Okay, these were 14 bucks a piece. So getting up there, right? Like, the face palette from Physicians Formula was also $25, and then the highlighter was $25. No, the highlighter was $20, $20.99, and then the foundation was $20.99, which I couldn't understand how the foundation and the highlighter were both costing the same. Doesn't matter. Oh my gosh, finally. So they give you a little, you know, thingy, and I also got the Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. Excited to use this. I love cleansing balm. I'm going to use this right after I film this video because I need to go for a shower. This makeup has to come off at some point and I need to relax. It's been a long day. All right. There's a couple more products to go through. Obviously, I've been talking about this like crazy. This is the Physicians Formula All-Star Face Palette. It's not as good as the other one. I'm sorry, it's not. It's not as good as the other one. It's good, it's pretty. The only thing is that this had an overspray. This is not dark enough for anyone that has a medium to dark skin tone. This is a very light powder. This blush is very light. This highlighter is really nice, but I think I actually have this highlighter. Ooh, actually that's a good point. I think I have one of the Rose All Day highlighters, and I didn't have that in my Physicians Formula thing. Anyway, the bronzer, okay. I love the original Physicians Formula bronzer. This one, look at how orange it is. I'm not feeling the orange bronzers right now. Like, it's not summer. It's not summer. So yeah, I don't know if I'm not loving. I don't mind it. It worked great for me because I have a lighter skin tone, but like as for everybody else, I don't know what they're going for. Okay, I also got, and it's a freaking disaster, this is the CoverGirl Simply Ageless Instant Wrinkle Blurring Pressed Powder. I broke it. And it also has like a little spongy mirror doodad. Okay, I don't know if it is the shade that I have, which the shade I have is Classic Ivory. So itchy on my face apparently. The shade that I have is Classic Ivory, okay? But every time I wear this, I feel like, oh look, see it, maybe it does have a gray cast. It gives me a bit of a weird kind of gray cast to my skin. Although it's such a weird thing, I do think that that might be what's helping with like the instant wrinkle blurring. I think that's what might be helping with the blurring. It does blur. It's a gray cast, but it does blur your imperfections. So it's very hard for me to tell if this color itself is giving me the gray cast and if another color maybe wouldn't give me a gray cast, or if it's just this powder and the way that this powder works. The bit of a cast is kind of like casting away the look of your wrinkles, if that makes any sense. Anyway, I'm gonna play around with it a little more. I kind of wish I had bought the translucent one, but then I don't think I would have used it anywhere near as much. So we'll see. Oh shoot, almost broke it. Anyway, we've got a handful of products left. A few are from the dollar store, and then I have a couple that I just bought today. First of all, I have, let's just use this one because I actually used this today. This is the Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Diamond Dust in Starlit Glow, and it is like this pink. A lot of brands have done this kind of highlighter. This is like the Fenty Gloss Bomb, something like, it's not the, like the, it's like the, you know, it looks pretty, like it's in the same kind of packaging. It's like that because when you rub this, I'm gonna rub this for you. See, very little actually comes off on your fingers, but then when you put it on the skin, it's like this very flecked, kind of glitterish look to the skin. And like I will show you, I am wearing it today. Not a whole lot of it anymore apparently. Let me look in the mirror because that's something that I would actually like to examine. Where is a mirror, bloody? Bloody? Here's a mirror. Because this has probably been on for about 4 hours. No, it's still there a bit. It has worn off. But yeah, it's like this glitter dust, not glitter dust, shimmer dust, very like, I think that anybody could use this because there's no pigment behind it. There's no base behind it. It's just straight shimmer. e.l.f. has done a highlighter that I really loved in that formula as well, but it was more on the silvery side. It was in their Gleam palette, I think. But yeah, anyways. Wet n Wild, I just saw I was looking for their brand new eyeshadow palettes is what I was looking for, but I did see this and I did pick one of them up. This is the Cloud Pout Marshmallow Lip Mousse. Now I did have this on, but it's like not on it anymore. This is like a blotted lip. I should have closed my window. Sorry about that, guys. Like it's super pillowy too. It's got like that matte pillowy feeling. Very interesting. Honestly, you guys need to go and pick one of these up and explain this to me. And see, it's like a little bit transparent like a gloss would be. A little bit like that, the Chinese fashion of the like blotted lip. I think that would actually be really good for that. Anyway, okay, I definitely need to close that window. Okay, sorry about that, honeys. Anyway, I have 3 products left. I have not tried any of these 3 products. I just picked them up at my Dollarama today. There was a new brand called Viva Color. Okay, now what drew me in was this selfie face highlighter. And so I'm just gonna, this is so pretty. It has like that odd kind of pinky green shift to it that some other, I know I have a couple other highlighters that have that. One of my favorite ones is from Becca. So when I saw this, I was like, oh my God. Now it is not quite as pretty right now as it was when I first got it. Maybe I'll pop a picture in, maybe. But I also got their baked bronzer. Now, this is not a bronzer on me. This is going to be a blush at best because it's just way too blush toned to be a bronzer. I can see where they would sort of get, I can see where they could sort of get bronzer. No, that's way too shiny. Gosh, should we try some of this on? Let's just, you know, because I'm just messing around right now anyway, right? Let's just grab, okay, I'm gonna use this brush. And I'm gonna, oh my God, that's a lot of kick up, okay? Look at this, look. Like, shoot. Okay, I need a mirror. Gosh, why do I never have a mirror? I literally thought I just had one. Okay. There's a stupid mirror in this one, but we're still gonna use it. Okay, so let's try this on. I have so much product on right now that I don't even know if this is gonna show up. Wow, this is actually like, this is very pretty. Is this pretty? Is this pretty? Like, this side, okay, because everything looks so blurred. Oh. God, thank God that was not my coffee. Okay, so we've got this side. We've got the one I just put the blush on. Okay, let's go ham on this side. And I'm kind of just using it as bronzer and blush. Okay, of course it doesn't look as good on this side. Yeah, no, I don't like it as much on this side. But this side's my good side. Gosh, that is actually kind of pretty. I also have this, the Selfie Face Contour Palette. I thought this was cream. I'm so happy that it's not. I just want to see like how deep this is, the lightest shade in here. Oh yeah, way too deep for under the eyes. I just screwed up my under eye. That's okay. I'm going for a shower anyway. But yeah, I got this. And we're gonna play with it. It was like $3. Like, come on. I love dollar store makeup, especially powder products. Cream products I am a little more careful of just because the, like, you know, the kind of stuff they put in cream products, you got to be a little more careful of it. It's like, I feel like it's kind of more absorbing into your skin. I don't know if I sound like an idiot or not, but regardless, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you next month for next month's haul, of course. And yeah, stay tuned for, you know, the next video, because there will be another one, of course. You know, you guys love me, I love you guys, and yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, night, evening. Subscribe. All right, love you guys. Mwah. Bye.